Hi there, Taurus. Welcome to your end of March 2025 General Tarot Update. It's Rena here. Before I continue, I've been making the announcement that I will continue to do one set of tarot readings on this channel, which was my original idea that somehow I thought I was going to do everything. But I do have a second channel, and it's at Readings by Rena. That's how you can put into the YouTube search and it'll come up. And if you want to subscribe to that channel because you like more tarot, then please do. I have every intention of starting to put more videos on that channel. It's just it's one of those things because I have two channels and I'm doing private readings. It's like but I'm sure I can get into a groove where I can make that happen. So anyway, this is my latest deck. It's called the Flower Child Tarot deck. See what you think. If you like the artistry, I like it myself. Been having fun using it. Oh gosh. There's your card as the final card. Okay. The heart of the matter is the Six of Pentacles. This is a card of give and take, the material energy that is associated with when you are giving of yourself in one way and the kind of I keep saying feedback, but it's really not, to me, it's not really feedback. It's more like exchange of energy. And sometimes it's not that we give to get, that's not, but, I think I have Taurus rising, but I think sometimes Taurus does think that that's the way the world works, is that you give to get. But this is more about investing in something and receiving the kind of the dividends from another person or another entity. So sometimes it's one-sided, and like you might be working someplace and you're trying to give of your talents, and maybe your pay is lower than it should be, or the regard that you get from those people or that person who runs the show is not as good as it should be, because being acknowledged and appreciated, I don't think that that's outrageous. I think that's how it should be. And when that doesn't happen, it can start to feel very draining to be in that situation. So you may be dealing with, that theme, overriding theme in your life at the moment for some reason. And this is also a card of what do you call it? Inheritance, like the Ten of Pentacles. But it sometimes it can be receiving charity or some kind of help, financial help, or maybe you're giving it to somebody else. In the past position, we have the Hierophant, so this can be a card of marriage or of some kind of hierarchy, some kind of entity that has this where you have to conform. So it could even be like the corporate structure, maybe. But it to me, with marriage, for instance, it can be this idea of giving and maybe feeling like you're not receiving the kind of
I guess they got three.
the reciprocity um, that comes with a balanced relationship, for instance. If you have codependence in that situation, you may feel drained by someone who is taking when you're giving. It's not that we, like I said, giving to get, but if it's one sided, it can feel very draining. The higher message is the moon card. You may know that something is up. There's a feeling that there's something going on beneath the surface. Um, in terms of timing, we just had a lunar eclipse in the fifth house, and that the fifth house is the house of love. So that can bring out any kind of emotions when it comes to your love life, that where there was or somebody that you're dating, where maybe you found out something about that person, but even if you did, you might not have done anything about it. You might have made excuses about it. So it all depends on your reaction to what happened. What crosses you is the Two of Wands. And by the way, too, I mean, like I said, this can even be like workplace issues, especially if there's some kind of conformity with the Hierophant. It might be a situation where there's uh, oh yeah, well, one of the things too is like this idea of the traditional religions versus more intuitive things, and that might be something that you are grappling with, because sometimes we're raised with a certain type of faith that is not necessarily what we feel aligned to anymore. And so in those particular situations, you might feel this sense of having to choose between two different philosophies, and one might feel very familiar and the other one might be kind of what you're it's new to you to some degree. Uranus in your is still in Taurus, and even when it goes into Gemini briefly, I think in July for a few months or something, it's going to go back into Taurus. I think into 2026 when it finally goes into Gemini for good. But I really feel like Taurus people are growing in terms of what you believe and how you even want to do life. And this can even be about whether or not you should go someplace, maybe even far away, with that globe in that person's hand. And that, of course, there are reasons why people would really think long and hard about that. So I can't speculate on that, but certainly it might be something that would be awesome for you if you could let go of that tendency to kind of want to stay the same. Not to say that you reject growth altogether, but you like familiarity, and anything that is different might feel threatening. Knight of Swords, changes in the air. I think that was in one of my books, Changes in the Air, which I really like. And that's true. I'm recording this on the equinox, and in the northern hemisphere it's the spring, which is your season. You're the first earth sign, so you have like this quality that's very fresh. And so in a sense you may embrace certain shifts, certain changes, and feel like things are happening around you that are kind of quickening the pace, even. But interestingly, the outcome card is the Knight of Pentacles. So you're for now, it's kind of like you're holding steady. You're doing that daily routine that you have been doing. Maybe if you have been feeling this sense of change being afoot, you're willing to just kind of keep going for now, staying the course, because you know that in the future you will be kind of, what came into my mind was shooting off like a rocket. This is very like consistent energy. And remember too, you're going to have your new moon in like about a month from now, a little like 5 weeks from now. And that will present more opportunities for you for the upcoming year. And by then, things are going to really start to settle down from the eclipses and retrogrades. So I think right now we're in that flux period where things are kind of shifting, the shifting sands. So it's kind of hard to really feel grounded. So just, I think that you're doing these things that you do, like putting one foot in front of the other, Knight of Pentacles, so that you can be an anchor in the storm. So that's actually probably one of the smartest things a person could do at this time. Alrighty, that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope that this resonated. If you'd like a tarot reading, an astrological reading, or the two combined, I have package deals. I have individual readings. Please check the link below for more details. Thanks for watching. Bye.